Thank you. It's such an honor to be here. I never could have imagined that this girl from the faraway lands of Alaska would cross paths with this powerful little lady from the Sunshine State of Florida. It was a connection that defied distance, formed over Zoom of all things, and it set off an explosion of healing that rippled through my life. It has felt like destiny, a divine intervention, if you will. It all began when Elizabeth launched Real Talk program in 2020. A friend of mine from Alaska extended an invitation to attend. With little expectation, I thought, sure, why not? Little did I know how profoundly this decision would impact my personal life and the course of my life's work. You see, I am a survivor of sex trafficking, an ordeal I endured at the age of 17 in North Carolina. After being able to escape sexual exploitation, I wanted to serve God with my whole life because I was so thankful to be out and washed clean. And so I moved to South Carolina to a ministry called The Overcomer that unfortunately ended up being a cult where I would be sexually assaulted by the prophet for 7 dark years. I think between trafficking and the Christian cult, I was more damaged by the sexual assaults being done in the name of God. Now, for the past 2 decades, I have called Alaska my home with my 6 beautiful children. Yes, 6. I am an overachiever. Not as much as Super Chef, but still an overachiever. Even before I met Elizabeth, I had been on a journey of healing, working in the nonprofit sector as Director of Human Trafficking Recovery Services for homeless and at-risk youth ages 14 to 24, providing safe house, transitional living, trauma therapy, job training, and more. When Elizabeth started sharing the resources and wisdom of Real Talk program, she became a beacon of hope for me. Through our interactions, she helped me unearth hidden barriers in my life that had been holding me back from making a significant impact in my work. Those moments of vulnerability and courage to bring the darkest aspects of my life to light were so transformative for me. At the age of 52, I was finally able to say things that I have never been able to say to another soul before. Being able to be free from the guilt I held on to for years, like admitting I had been addicted to porn at the tender age of 9 from my dad's Playboys books laying around and my mom's illustrated sex books. I truly believe that kids exposed to porn at the early ages are at higher risk of sexual exploitation and abuse as they grow older, as it happened to myself. The work that Elizabeth and the Foundation United does, the lives they touch, it's immense. Elizabeth pours her heart into every person she encounters, nurturing leaders to become the best versions of ourselves. Through her guidance, I found my voice and footing in this challenging arena. She helped me conquer the internal doubts about my worthiness and my calling, providing me a solid, unwavering rock to stand on. Being able to be free inside has opened up doors for me and has led me to an elevated position in my state, where I find myself serving on the Governor's Council of Human and Sex Trafficking, and I chair several committees, including victim services, housing, public awareness campaigns for the state, and additionally, I chair my personal state coalition, ASHTA, Alaska Stop Human Trafficking Alliance, and I have started a podcast called Redemption, Loved and Thriving. My days are filled with purpose and momentum as I forge ahead to bring statewide change. As I continue my journey with Real Talk and took advantages of the resources available through Foundation United, my healing deepened. In return, I became more effective in my work in Alaska. The incredible support and counsel I received from Foundation United and Ann Basham have played a pivotal role in bringing future legislative change in my state. Together, we are endeavoring to add human trafficking awareness requirements, and I am bringing Speak Up program to public schools and homeschools across the state of Alaska. Furthermore, thank you. Furthermore, I envision partnering with Foundation United to provide much-needed law enforcement and healthcare training on human trafficking as our state statistics are alarming. According to the FBI Crime Uniform Report, our sexual assault rates are 4 times the national average, and our child sexual assault rates are 6 times the national average. 6. It is clear that urgent action is required by my state to combat this hidden crime against our most vulnerable. My personal journey has been profoundly impacted by Real Talk and the work Foundation United does. Now I find myself partnering with them as I venture forth of my work in the great state of Alaska. My mission is clear: to fill my land with life-saving education. I aim to teach my youth in both urban and rural areas how to recognize when they are being groomed, empowering them not only to save themselves, but to rescue others from the dark clutches of trafficking. This is my heart and my soul of why I dedicate myself to this work. As a survivor, my deepest desire is to prevent boys and girls from falling into the same trap I did and help them to find the healing I've been so blessed to discover. So I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Elizabeth for her life-changing work she's doing globally, and I stand with you, Elizabeth, Foundation United, and her partners, fully believing that together we will change the world. Thank you.